How's it going, everyone? It's Sam. Today we need to talk about Elon Musk, everything that's happening with the crypto market, and then also some news from the ADA or the Cardano founder, and giving Elon some tips and pointers on how to improve Dogecoin. So there's a lot of tongue in cheek, there's a lot of sarcasm in it, but I want to cover it because it just happened and it's pretty interesting. So if you guys don't mind just hitting the like button, I really appreciate that. It helps out the channel. While you're down there, please hit subscribe and turn on that bell notification because some of this is time sensitive. There's also a link down there to BlockFi to get an interest rate up to 10% APY and a bonus on your cryptocurrency of up to $250. They're really trying to get new clients, so they are paying a lot right now to get you to use their platform. I have the majority of my crypto over there, and they will actually allow you to take loans against your crypto. So in case we have, $150,000, $200,000 Bitcoin at some point in the future, and you don't want a taxable event, you can actually get a loan against it, which I think is really important if we are going where we think we're going. Now, that being said, there's also a link down there to Webull. In case you want some free stocks, all you have to do is deposit $100. It helps out a lot, so I really appreciate that. So we have Elon last week talking about how Bitcoin has changed since they bought into it and how the energy consumption has gone up. There are negative impacts on the environment with coal facilities reopening, or more coal being used and all this kind of stuff. And overall, it created a lot of fear, uncertainty, and doubt in the market. Overall, we have Elon then saying that they are not going to take Bitcoin as payment anymore because it's to the detriment of the environment, and their real goal is to improve the environment. So from there, he talked about how he would love to work with Dogecoin, help improve their platform. It came out that he has been working with Dogecoin or talking with Dogecoin developers for a couple of years. They have 4 part-time developers, and how he even offered to fund them and to invest in them. Now they turned that away, but they did talk back and forth a little bit on how to improve Dogecoin, and it kind of came out that Elon's been doing that for several years. Now, here's where a lot of the back and forth comes this weekend, where a lot of people were giving Elon a hard time. He kind of gave them a hard time, like, hey, they say Bitcoiners are going to slap themselves next quarter when they find out when Tesla dumped the rest of their Bitcoin holdings. With the amount of hate Elon Musk is getting, I wouldn't blame him. And then he says, indeed, under this. So from there, a lot of people were freaking out, thinking that they sold their Tesla shares, or that Tesla sold their Bitcoin, and then they wanted a lot of clarification on it. It was a lot of the Bitcoin maximalists. Now, since then, Elon said, to clarify speculation, Tesla has not sold any Bitcoin. Now, they did sell the 10% earlier, so we still have seen them sell part of it, but he is talking about improving Dogecoin now. And because of this, Bitcoin, Ethereum, Cardano, Binance, BNB, pretty much everything but Dogecoin has fallen. Now, Dogecoin has fallen a little bit, but not very much, as you can tell. And there's a lot of fear in the market. A lot of people think that Elon might come out with his own cryptocurrency, which might be the case. Now, I think we have to realize this would be a huge undertaking. If there's anyone that's going to do it, it's probably Elon, because first of all, he's just kind of out there, right? He's willing to do anything that he thinks is good for the world, and you can tell that by Neuralink, by the Boring Company, by his rocket business and everything else, Tesla in general. So you can tell that he is willing to put some capital behind projects. The thing is, though, this would not be a short thing. This would not take a short amount of time. He even said himself that he would rather improve Dogecoin because it's a pain in the butt to start up a new crypto. But today we have Charles Hoskinson, the founder of Cardano and one of the co-founders of Ethereum, giving him some tips and pointers on how to improve Doge. Now, this is a really funny video. If you guys haven't seen it, I would go watch it. He live streams this, and we'll just play a second of it here because I think you can get a general feeling for what this is by just a couple seconds. So I'll turn this up a little bit so you can hear better.
Charles Hoskinson broadcasting live from warm, sunny Colorado. Always. You guys ready? Wah! Okay, let's start with the engine. The whole point of Litecoin being based on script, be ASIC resistant, right? Well, then you need an ASIC resistant algorithm. And actually, this one's one's really cool. It's called HashCore, and I'll just read off some of the abstract. For the past 5 years, rewards associated with mining hashes farm. The point of this paper, a work function composed of widgets generated pseudo-randomly at runtime. And so it's full theory. And this is from Dan Bonnet, probably one of the top cryptographers in the world, or at Stanford. It's called balloon hashing, a memory-hard function providing. Are we done yet? No. Come on, let's keep going. Let's take a look at what NIST is doing. Recommendations for stateful hash-based signatures. Why?
So you can tell there he's just listing different scientific papers on different scientific papers, going through a bunch of different papers and different scientific research. And honestly, it's very complicated. Like, he names off 10 or 11 papers by the end, and it's all for different problems that you would face when having a cryptocurrency. And I think what he's trying to do is partly to, show Elon, hey, this is not going to be easy. This is not something that's simple. And I think the other thing he's doing is just showing everyone, like, hey, we at Cardano have thought about all this stuff, and this is something that we've been working on for a long time. Don't forget, Charles was on the team at Ethereum, but he moved away because he saw problems. So he's already been through this multiple times. Now, I think if Elon really put his mind to it, he would be able to create a great cryptocurrency or to improve Dogecoin. But what Charles is saying is, even if you put a bunch of developers or a bunch of engineers on this from Tesla, this is not going to be quick. He says, even with all of Elon's money, I think he could make a great change for Dogecoin. Thank you for joining us here in the crypto markets, and I'm interested in seeing what you do in 1 to 2 years. Like, he kind of points out, hey, it's going to be a few years no matter what, even with his money. Now, this is where Cardano maybe shines a little bit, right? Charles has been at Ethereum. He's been over at Cardano for a while too. They have made everything scientific driven. They have really tried to push the scientific narrative and really try to improve on what's out there already. And even though Elon is a genius, I think we can definitely say that. And he's been in the PayPal space, right? He's worked in money, and he says that in one of his tweets, like, hey, ever heard of PayPal? Maybe I know more about money than you think. Charles has been working in crypto for years and years and years. And I think we can all agree Charles is definitely a genius too. So there's a little bit of tongue in cheek here, but he does go through different ways that they could help improve Dogecoin. All of it is over my head, to be honest, because most of it, like 99% of it, I don't understand because it's just very complicated. Like, I think you really would have to be a scientist or a mathematician or something to understand even what they're trying to get at in some of these articles. Now, let me know your thoughts on this down below. Let me know what you think about this whole saga. I think overall, this is just a blip on the radar for cryptocurrency. We're in the middle of a bull run, in my opinion, and I think this is just a little bit of a dip, a nice consolidation phase where you can actually add more to your holdings. I know I've been buying more over the last couple days, and especially over the last couple weeks. I built up my position on Cardano right at the beginning of the month, and now I added a little bit of Ethereum and Bitcoin as of yesterday. But let me know your thoughts again down below in the comments. Thank you guys so much for watching. I appreciate it. Thank you for hitting the like button and sharing this to anyone you know that might be interested in this, because it does help out the channel. And I will see you guys in the next video. Thanks for checking out BlockFi and Webull down below. Bye.